What's up everyone, C-Tech Productions coming at you, and today we're going to be talking about dash cameras. I ordered a dash camera from a website called gearbest.com, and they sell a whole bunch of tech stuff. There's a lot of things coming from either the US or from China. Shipping is fairly quick. If you're ordering from China, of course, it's going to take a lot longer. But this is the camera that I got right here. This is, there's no real brand. There's plenty of manufacturers that make this camera. It is just simply A118C. So if you look up that code on Google or Amazon, you can probably find this exact camera. So the reason why I chose this camera is because of its two reasons really. Its sleek profile. It has a 1.5 inch display screen. But the camera is really small, and I really like that because it also has this channel cover where you can hide the wires that you plug up here up into the ceiling. You can hide all your wires. It's a very clean look. I really like that. It doesn't look like a dash camera, not like this square rectangle that's sitting underneath your rear view mirror where everyone can see a dash camera. I didn't really want that. I wanted this clean look. So some people may not even think that there's a dash camera there. The other reason why is because for what you get and what you pay for, I believe this camera was about 70 bucks. It's an amazing deal compared to some $300-400 cameras out there. So I really like that. I was trying to be frugal for the dash camera, so shout out to Frugal Sneakerhead. If you guys like sneakers, definitely check out his channel. It's Frugal Sneakerhead. And right now I'm gonna do a frugal flip. Whoa! Frugal flip! What do we have here? We have AV outputs. It has this loop recording where once you plug in the SD card, it just keeps looping, like almost every dash camera. You have a 170 degree wide angle, 12 megapixel camera, and also a 1.5 inch TFT screen. It's not the greatest, not the biggest, but the reason why is because of its sleek profile. I can show you once we open the box. Now, what it did not come with is that I had to order separately was this GPS antenna, and this hooks up into the input on the top of the camera. Also, it doesn't come with the SD card, so what I did was I purchased this 32 gig SD card. Here's your instruction manual, very detailed. We can open it up to take a look. Even though the camera is coming from China, I mean, all the instructions are in plain English, very easy to read and very easy to follow. So let's open this up. I did open this up already, but just want to take out some of the packaging to show you guys. This is the camera, and here are your buttons, power. There's also the menu. Not sure what this is for, maybe to take a photo or to some type of emergency. This is a record button, you can have that turned on, and also the mic. The mic is, you can turn that on and off, so if you don't want your videos recording what you're talking about or what you're listening to on the radio, you can turn that mic off. But it's also good to have just in case you ever run into police officers. If they pull you over, once you turn that mic button on, you can record the conversation that's happening in your car for any audio reference that you may need during court or for anything for that matter. Here you have your power, mic, and record. They'll show little lights there at the top once you activate these buttons. On the top you have your USB. It's the regular mini USB. Don't think you can see that, but over here in the middle it says input. So that would be where your GPS wire would go, and then your AV out. On the side you have the microphone and also the memory flash card where you stick that in. This turning wheel is to help you turn the angle of this camera So once you mount it on the glass, you can still adjust the camera so that you get a good angle for when you're setting up, because each windshield is on a different angle, right, from each manufacturer of different cars. So they let you adjust the camera up and down. What else do we have? We have this is the cigarette plug. The other end is the USB. We also have the USB to go to your computer so that you can pull the files off of the SD card. If you don't have if you don't have a card reader, you can plug this into the camera, and then this USB portion to your computer. These are hooks that you can stick on your glass or stick on your roof to so that you can have a clean wiring system when you're wiring it up to your glass or to your ceiling of your car. Now this is the clean portion that I was talking to you about. This is a wire hider. So what you would do is you would stick the wires through here and above here as well. So think of it as your ceiling would be up here and the camera is down here. So you can hide all the wires. I'll just show you on the ground here, on the floor. Here's your camera, and this is where that wire hider would go. So all your wires would be plugged into the top of the camera, and it would go through this tunnel and up to your ceiling. So it's very clean. It looks like, say for example, some cars have wiper sensors. Some wiper sensors actually look exactly like this, like a rod. Even GPS antennas may look like this as well. But what this does is it's very clean. It doesn't show like you actually have a dash camera. So this is something that I really liked about it. And you can choose to use this or not. If the height of where you want your camera is positioned, you could choose to use this or not. Say for example, if the wires are all the way up to the ceiling, to the roof, then you wouldn't need this piece, but it's up to you. If you want to extend it, you can also always use this. They also have sticky tape at the back, so it sticks right onto your glass, and yeah, that's that. Here's an extra piece of sticky tape. I'm not sure what this string is for, maybe to help you take the tape off if you decide that you don't want the camera anymore on the car. Now, one thing that I did, because I wanted the clean look, I didn't want to hook this up to the cigarette outlet, because I wanted a really clean look. I don't want wires dangling from the rearview mirror per se and all the way down to my dashboard. So what I did also was I purchased this package. This goes to your fuse panel behind your steering wheel, or close to the steering wheel area. There's always a fuse panel for every car, and what this does is you can hook this up to your fuse panel, find the correct fuse port that would power on once you turn on your key to the accessory mode, like the first click of your ignition. Once you power it on, it will give power to the camera. So what this wire here, it has this connector. And what else I bought, the other thing that I bought was this female portion of the cigarette lighter outlet. So it comes with the positive and negative. Your positive would obviously go to this part here, and your negative, the black wire, would go to, say, a ground point where the fuse panel is as well. You just find like a screw that connects to metal to the car, and you find that, and then you would hook it up from the negative to that port, and the red goes to here, the positive, to provide power. So I bought, this is one package, and this is a package that I've actually done already. So here's your female portion for the cigarette outlet. Split the wire here's your negative. This will go to a ground point where the fuse panel will be, and I already connected the wire, the red wire, the power wire, to this connector. I clipped it in, and this is the fuse. And if you look closely, you can see that there are two fuse ports. So the fuse that you take up on the fuse panel, you would be removing that and replacing it with this piece right here. But that fuse that you take out has to go somewhere. So this is very smart. You can plug that fuse that you took out of the panel and plug it into here, and that will still continue to power that, whatever that device was, whether it be the cigarette outlet, whether it be like a light in the car, or the radio, or something that gives power when you turn it on into accessory mode. So this is what I would be doing. I would be hooking up this cigarette male portion to the female portion, giving it power, and then the USB to the top of the camera, like that. And this wire is plenty long enough so it can go all the way up from the ceiling to around the glass and back down to where the steering wheel would be. And this is fairly large, so you would have to make sure that your fuse panel does have enough room so that you can store this and hide it away. And yeah, that's that. So we can try to do the install, and we'll take it from there.